Hi everyone, and it's great to be back here on Twitterville. I know we last spoke on the 6 steps on how to use SEO with Twitter. Now today I'm going to be digging in and digging deep with my personal experiences on the things I learned when I was using Twitter. Well, I think I'm still using Twitter up to now. So just a little history on my background. I've been tweeting for the past 3 years. I've been a little bit hot, I've been a bit cold, I've also been lukewarm, and so what I'm just here today is just to share with you and tell you my past, my present, and my future in the Twitter world. So are we ready to go? Good. Now, why Twitter? Well, I could tell you right now that Twitter is the 10th most visited website in the world, and if I'm allowed to borrow the words of Ray Higdon, he says it's another fishing pole in the water. And the thing about Twitter is that everybody is always trying to look good on Twitter. The bad news is that everybody is always trying to sell something. This product, that product, this offer, this company, that business, this ad, that ad. But the good news to the bad news is that you don't have to do what everybody else does. No way. So what I had to do was that I had to create my own, so to speak, action flow. I made my profile very attractive. I tried to relate to people, connect with them, and not just sell them or have a sales pitch all the time. So when I got that in step, the next thing I did was to provide content and value to draw the people in. Now what you could do with this is that you could take a look at the problems of different people and try to solve them. And in the way how you get people's problems is by the keywords by which they search with on Twitter. That way you can know what this person wants to know or what that person wants to know. And so you search out content and value and you share it with them. You could also share motivational quotes. You could upload pictures, videos from time to time using different platforms. And one of the platforms I actually use is tweetpic.com. Now, you might think that this is going to be a lot of work. And, well, it is for the first couple of times, but it gets better day by day. Now, you could actually get some of these processes, these manual processes off your hands. By automating automating the following of those that follow you. You could automate your DMs, your direct messages. You may not. I would say don't automate your direct messages. Let your followers get the personality behind the handle. And if you feel that you must automate, well, then the choice is yours. But in my opinion, do not automate your direct messages. But you can also automate your notifications and your mentions. But this last point, never ever automate your tweets. Like I said earlier, let your followers get the personality behind that Twitter handle. So for this automation, I'd recommend Social Oomph to boost your productivity, or TweetAdder. Now TweetAdder, you have to pay for it. But Social Oomph, you could get a free account, you could upgrade to a paid account. It all depends on you. Now, if you're going to use Social Oomph, you just make sure that you customize your message to ring out the fun-loving person that you are, which I know you are. And Social Oomph allows you to automate following those who follow you. It allows you to automate your DMs of new followers. It allows you to automate notifications of mentions, messages. It allows you to also automate and manage unlimited accounts. That is, if you have more than one Twitter handle, you could use Social Oomph to manage all these accounts. Now, another thing I learned to do on Twitter is that I learned to lead with content and value. I try to make a connection. Now, I've heard people say that you have to build a relationship with the people you meet on Twitter, your followers and everything. And in my opinion, actually, no disrespect to Twitter, the number one way is actually to build a relationship is on Facebook or your fan page. Now, it's the number one place to do your marketing, it's the number one place to do your prospecting, it's the number one place to do your value sharing, it's the number one place to do your content giving. Give them something safe. Simple. So if you're really serious about, creating a hub, being a go-to person for whatever skill it is that you have, I would suggest that you create a blog. Okay, now back on track. Now, one thing you should never ever forget is that always remember that always discipline yourself to be proactive, because discipline trumps talent. So I'm going to give you my 4-step daily plan of action or attack that I use when I'm tweeting. Now, it was recommended rather to me to read Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. I should read that book daily, though I know I read the whole book, but I'm telling you that you have to read the whole book. I'm actually almost done right now. So number 1 is read, comment, and retweet 10 blogs relative to your niche every day. Now this, if you have a blog, this will definitely build up a link to your blog. So always try to be the first to comment on this 10 blogs, and always comment in places that have to do with your niche. Now number 2 is that you search and follow on Twitter 20 leaders in your industry every day on Twitter. Now you could use Twitter.com, you could use searchtwitter.com to find these leaders, or you could even search by a company name. It just depends. The leader could be a human being, it could be a company. Yeah. Now the third thing, in my plan would be get 2 to 5 people every day to tell you no to whatever thing it is you're offering to them. It might be a business, it might be a product, it might be a service, every day. Then when you get them to tell you no every day, at least 2 to 5 people, you pitch them a solution on how to generate leads online with whatever business they're into. That way you get people to see you as an authority, as an expert in whatever skill it is that you have. And the last plan would be to create a piece of content every day. Now this piece of content might be in form of videos, it might be in form of blog posts, it might be in form of articles. Just remember to always create a piece of content every day. Now remember that life is a series of presentations. Are we all cool? Good. And it's full of very, very talented people that are very lazy. Now I owe this quote. It's not my quote, but I owe this quote to Tony Robbins. Yeah, I do believe it's Tony Robbins, but I'm going to cross check on that. So I'm just telling you that based on life being a series of presentation and full of talented people that are very lazy, don't be one of them. Just go out and do it. So I'll see you around next week on YouTube for more things I learned on Twitter. Now don't forget to follow my Twitter handle at @RKushameju, or you could subscribe to my blog at ruthkushameju.com, and I know you would